reads, Section 566A. It is the primary role and mission of the United States Marshals Service to provide for the security and to obey, execute, and enforce all orders of the United States District Courts. And then dropping down to subsection C, the United States Marshals Service shall execute all lawful writs, process, and orders issued under the authority of the United States, meaning federal court judges, and shall command all necessary assistance to execute its duties. That's right, friends. When a federal court judge issues an order, the law provides that the U.S. Marshals Service shall execute that order. And if the marshals need help, the law provides that they shall command all necessary assistance to execute its duties. And now you might say, well, Glenn, wait a minute. Isn't the U.S. Marshals Service part of the Department of Justice, part of the executive branch under Donald Trump's control? The answer is yes. But here's the thing. The federal law provides that regardless of where the Marshals Service is housed, which organization, which entity, which branch of government, the federal law provides that the U.S. Marshals Service shall execute all federal court orders. Not they shall execute federal court orders unless some flunky of Donald Trump in the executive branch tells them not to. You can read Section 566 forwards and backwards. You're not going to see that kind of a caveat, escape clause, exception. No, the U.S. Marshals Service shall execute federal court orders. And let me tell you, friends, having worked with the Marshals for decades as a federal prosecutor, when you hear that saying, the U.S. Marshals always get their man or woman, they do. They don't F around. They comply with federal law, with their duties, their responsibilities to execute court orders. Now, let me say this, friends. I don't often have teasers in my Daily Justice Matters videos saying tune in tomorrow, but tune in tomorrow. And the reason I'm saying that is because I recently sat down with a retired U.S. Deputy Marshal. He actually was a marshal for 25 years. He retired from the Marshals Service. He served in the upper echelons of the U.S. Marshal Service, including as an assistant director, and his name is Arthur Roderick, Art Roderick. And we talked about the interplay between the U.S. Marshal Service, the federal courts, and the Department of Justice. And I'm going to ask you to tune in tomorrow because we're going to sort of put some meat on the bones of this discussion regarding what happens if, responsibilities collide. If the law tells the marshals, oh, no, you execute this federal judge's order to, go out and get a Trump administration official and bring him to court so he can testify because he has been ordered to testify. But you have somebody in Donald Trump's executive branch or Department of Justice saying, no, we're not going to let the marshals comply with their sworn legal duties. What happens? Tune in tomorrow, where I have a sit down with, as I say, retired U.S. Deputy Marshal Art Roderick, and we talk about these issues that are very likely to bubble up in the near future. But I'll leave you with this, friends. In my experience, U.S. Marshals take their legal obligations deadly seriously because they know, as we know, that justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.